What's up, guys? Coach Stanley here again, and the rest of the crew.
Coach Lester.
Coach Matt.
Coach Austin.
And this is Next Level Fit Podcast. All right, so we're coming back with another episode. This time we're going to talk about the benefits of body weight training. All right, so the big deal right now with everybody being with the stay-at-home order, so a lot of people are doing a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of stay-at-home workouts. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So last week we was talking about how to overcome this coronavirus. Now we're going to talk about how to benefit from your body weight exercises.
So the big thing is, number one thing, it's going to be more time efficient. So I mean, you are at home, so you don't got to worry about driving to a gym or driving back. You just go right outside, do it outside or inside. Don't matter where you work out, you can work out anywhere you like.
One big thing for me is, regardless of your fitness level, it can be challenging. So like, I know all of us up here, we work out quite often. Sometimes we'll work out 5 days a week. Sometimes we can work out up to like 15, 16, 17 times a week. I mean, I'm just saying, it's happened a couple weeks. It's happened a couple weeks. Sometimes you do 3 days, sometimes you do 2. But still, when I do those body weight, workouts, it's still challenging. So regardless of who you are, whether you're a beginner or you're advanced, you can still get in a really good workout with just body weight.
I think another pro in terms of doing bodyweight exercises, there's such a variety in terms of all these exercises. Like, you don't have to worry about coming in and thinking about what compound movement to do with a certain way. It's like, you can do a squat, you can do a deadlift, you can kind of do a lot of variety, like chest, you can do push-ups, you can do lunges. You have such a variety where it's not like you're doing the same thing over and over again. You can change it up as you go along and everything.
Just to piggyback off that, I mean, it's a great way to not get bored with working out. So since it is such a big variety, you don't have to just, don't get me wrong, I love squats, I love bench, I love deadlifts, I love all like barbell, dumbbell work, but just being able to change it up every now and then with body weight exercise is just a great way to keep like in touch with that fitness and not get bored with it and stay active.
Yeah, to go off both of that, or all that so far, it's a combination of both cardio and strength training. So when you're at home and you have just your body weight, it's naturally going to add in more cardio because you're going to be able to move quicker, do your reps, do higher rep counts, and you're not going to take longer breaks because you're literally using just your body weight. So it's going to combine cardio and strength at the same time.
Yeah, another great thing about doing bodyweight exercises, especially if you're advanced with that kind of stuff, it's a good way to work on your form. Because you don't have to worry about having heavy weight or anything. If you maybe are noticing something's wrong with your squat before the skill maybe, and you're doing, some at-home workouts, and you start doing squats, you're like, I kind of noticed a few weeks ago that I was kind of leaning on one side. And you start doing, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna work on my form during this time. I mean, it's a lot easier to do it without the stress of extra weight or really worrying about coming to the gym and being like, what's wrong with my form? You can be at home and work on your squats, work on your deadlift. You can actually start feeling your body at certain parts, saying, okay, I feel a tweak here, maybe I should do some more core exercises, or maybe I should work on some more glute strength exercises as well.
Well, one reason why that works like that is because you got to think when you're doing body weight exercises is you're hitting a lot of the smaller muscles that sometimes the big lifts don't hit. So you're working on balance, you're working on stability, you're working on core strength. So just by doing body weight exercises, you're working on all of those things, and all you're really essentially doing is working out. But you can't tell the difference. All you feel is your heart rate's getting up, but you're getting a little winded. That's what you feel. But what you're actually doing is building those smaller muscle groups and working on that core strength and stuff like that.
Yeah, so to tie in everybody's stuff, so I actually had a little bit of fun with this topic. I kind of like did a little bit of research and kind of like went to go find some scientific stuff for you. So instead of us just giving you our opinion or even just what we know over the stuff that we studied over time, I did a little bit of research and I found 5 benefits of all the stuff that we looked at, and pretty much everything they've already touched on. So just kind of go through this list. I kept it short, So number 1, the biggest thing is the high output and the low investment. So the main benefit of body weight training is to build strength without investing hours and times out of your week. a short full body routine that includes sets of exercises like lunges, squats, and crunches with short breaks in between can build muscle very effectively. So that goes to your HIIT exercises like we touched on last week. So as we're doing these at-home workouts, especially with the ones that we're doing for our people that are in our classes and stuff like that, it's a lot of HIIT training. So if you don't know what a HIIT is, that high interval intensity training. So you're making sure that you're hitting a lot of the muscles, different variations. We're not going the same. If you're going through the planes, we're not going through the same plane every single time. So we're going to switch the lunges up. We can do split squats. We can do side lunge. We can do a 45 reverse degree lunge. We can do a front 45-degree lunge, or a drunken lunge, some people call them that, or hockey lunge. Like, there's so many different lunges you can do, so you can work every bit of that muscle. So a lot of times that goes to the fact that a lot of people have like growing issues because all they do is stay in the same plane. Like, all they want to do is to squat, and then you're building up your squat, but you're not building up those little muscles like Lester was just saying. So we're changing the variation. So that bodybuilding type stuff that we normally do when we're in the weight room is the same thing that we're doing, but you're doing it with your body weight. So if you can't move your own body weight, what makes you think you can move more weight with a barbell or with dumbbell? So you gotta learn how to move your body weight first. And to tie into that, better balance and flexibility. So that ties into moving your own body. So relying on your body to work out also improves balance and flexibility. A full body routine engages your core muscles and improves strength in your limbs. Classes like yoga, bar, and dance-inspired moves to build alignment and posture. So a lot of that stuff, we were just talking about using your core. So you have to use your core a lot when it comes to bodyweight stuff. You can't slouch. You have to be in a certain, upright for most exercises, not all of them, but be in an upright position, work your core, and you're not slouching. So that's going to help your posture as well too. A lot of people are like, oh, my lower back. Well, break it down, go a body weight or PVC pipe, something like that. Learn how to move your body. Learn how to move through those planes. Know what you're supposed to feel with those movements. So whenever it comes to advancing that movement to a dumbbell or a kettlebell or something like that, you're like, okay, I'm still hitting it. It feels that muscle feels a little bit tighter, but it only feels tighter because I have added an element to the exercise, not because my muscle is just tight. All right. 3, control and variety. So many strength training or cardio routines can get filled with it feels like monotone type stuff. You're completely in control of your routine. You can change it up to include more challenging sets on some days, exclude them or recovery days, or simply switch the order and keep it fun. Pretty much stuff we already said. 4, anywhere, anytime. So you can do this anywhere. Like, we're doing this stuff. We started outside. We started going to the football field here. Unfortunately, it got shut down. But like I got people that are doing their workouts on their porch. People's doing their workouts inside their house. We try to keep it to a limit because we understand like some people are on the 2nd and 3rd floor, so you want to be jumping at like 5:15, 6:15 in the morning, especially when your neighbors don't have to work. But another plus is that bodyweight training requires no special equipment or training gear, which means that you can do it anywhere and it's accessible for anyone. If you can't make it to your health club, you can do it at home or outdoors. Great timing, right? All right, and last but not least, keep it lean. All right, the short bursts of exercises that make up a bodyweight routine have been proven to help with weight loss more effectively than long cardio sessions, which is why we also keep our cardio sessions to 45 minutes. Like, sometimes when you think about it, like, oh man, that was a whole hour, but we're not looking at the rest time and everything else. The bout of the time that we're actually doing the exercise equivalents to 45 minutes. I lost my spot. All right, more effectively than long cardio sessions, and the focus of many strength training routines, which involve weights or other equipment, is to bulk up, but with effective bodyweight exercises, the results should be lean, strong body. All right, so if you're I can contest this for a lot of my clients as well. A lot of them are seeing their numbers on the scale drop down, and that's a good thing. So with us, when we get back to the weight room, they're already going to be leaner. The muscle's going to be stronger, and they will stay lean when we do the bodyweight stuff. They shouldn't. We don't do bulk up exercises. That's not what we do. Yes, we get stronger, but we don't do bulking up bodybuilding style workouts. So while they're doing a lot of this cardio and HIIT training right now, they are getting leaner. They're also getting stronger. So when they get back to the barbell, that muscle is going to get even bigger, but it's going to stay lean. We're keeping that fat, or we're keeping the fat down, which is why we program these workouts during this time period to be a certain way, because we want people to get leaner. You don't go to the gym to necessarily get fatter. All right, so we want to get leaner. Like, so, you know, obviously, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's bulking season, I'm gonna eat what I want. No, you can't do that. You still have to eat a certain way. You still have to eat in between your meals, and you still have to work out a certain way. So that's why we do what we do. So those are the 5 benefits that kind of like tie in everything that we was just talking about.
Yeah. So when he says like all our clients and stuff now are like cutting, like losing on the scale and stuff like that. Regardless if you're trying to go from 25% body fat to 18% body fat or 12% body fat to 9% body fat, body weight exercises will get you there. Regardless of where you're starting at, body weight exercises will get you where you want to be. Just once, if you get a chance to, you know, get into a gym and start doing barbell and dumbbell work, that just enhances what body weight exercises can do.
And also, like what he said, if you want to jack up the intensity just a little bit, go from in your house to outside. Like luckily, we live in South Carolina, so it's going to be 75, 80, it's going to be 100 degrees soon in a couple weeks. So go from inside your house with the AC on, go out on your porch, like he said some people do in class. Go outside in your front lawn. We just did an outside workout on our front lawn this afternoon. It was 80 degrees. My heart rate hasn't been that high in a long time. But with the body weight exercises, you're doing cardio, you're doing strength training, and now you're adding in the element of the heat. So your heart rate and the intensity go higher, and it's naturally just going to lean you out the more you sweat.
And this is probably something that most people may not know. I know we all learned in exercise science, but if you ever wondered how they figure out what calories are in what, so like you got a cereal bar or a protein bar, what have you, or you know chips or something like that, and it'll tell you like it's 300 and some calories or something like that. That is the number they figure off of burning it up. They put it in a chamber, and it's the degrees, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's the degrees that actually makes it completely disintegrate. It's how they get the calories. So just like what Matt said, if you go outside, you're going to burn more calories. There's a lot of times I cut the AC off in this gym. Now it is kind of like a boxed out almost, you know, weightlifting, powerlifting, plus with our group fitness classes. But I turn the AC off for a reason, especially on cardio days, because I want those calories to go up. Yeah. I want us to burn more calories. Call it a trick, what have you, but I mean, the same people that are like, oh, that's you're tricking people, are probably the same people that are wearing waist trainers.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
So you're making your body temp go up. So, or you're taking fat burners, what have you. You're making your body temperature go up, so you sweat more. I mean, I was just on Instagram not too long ago, and they're like advertising for these whole bodysuit things. And like we haven't seen bodysuit type deals since like I don't know, like the late '90s. But now they're coming back out because they're trying to constantly keep burning more, burn. But you know, you're doing all these workouts and stuff, but you got to make sure you're eating the right stuff. All right. So make sure you're always constantly eating in between your meals. If you don't know what to eat, talk to Matt. Matt will help you out. He'll get you on a plan. He's got an app. He'll walk you through the steps. You set up your meal plan. You set up your goal weight. Boom. Now here's the other thing too with these weights. So now not always on the scale can always tell you what you're losing. So that's why a lot of times not a lot of times, all the time. Anytime we do measurements, we do skin fold. We do 7-site skin fold, because when I tell people you're going to lose 15 pounds or up to 15 pounds in this month, I'm going to actually show you exactly how you're going to lose those 15 pounds. Because it's not always going to be directly just the weight you see on the scale. The scale may only show you 5 pounds, but you go look at how much you lost in the body fat pounds, that's usually more. Because during these workouts that we do, your lean muscle mass will go up, but your body fat number will go down. So that's the number that we're looking at the most. So a lot of times, the main number that's on the scale does not show you completely what you have lost.
That being said, like you just said, one big part of that is your nutrition. So I'm actually going to say, tell you what happened to Matt today. Matt got on his shorts today, and his shorts are like falling off. Like he's actually gained weight, but his shorts are falling off because he's actually lost a little bit of body fat. So sometimes you can tell the difference in the way your clothes is fitting. Like if your clothes are starting to feel a little loose, but you don't see the scale changing, all that means is you're losing body fat, which means you're losing the right kind of weight and putting on the right kind of weight.
And I'll just piggyback up that a little bit. I worked with a couple of female clients where they said their weight on the scales are changing, and they get upset about it. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to lose this. But the second I put a picture of them then versus a picture of them now, side by side, you can look at it and see the drastic difference. The scale won't change that much. It's not necessarily that fat weighs more than muscle. It's that fat takes up more space than muscle in your body.
Yes.
So a pound of fat may look like this or like this, and then a pound of muscle maybe, like that, a quarter of that. It's not that it weighs more, it just takes up less space. So when you have more muscle, less fat than you have less fat, you're gonna look smaller, but you might weigh the same.
Yeah.
So don't get freaked out by the scale. Scale is a number on a scale. Don't worry about that. Look
Throw the
more
whole scale
at
weight. Throw the
yeah.
whole-
Yeah. Just look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Take progress pictures. I know some of us don't like doing it. We don't like the way our body looks. We don't want to look at it. Take it for yourself. Keep it in your phone. Keep it to yourself. You don't got to show anybody. If you don't want to, if you're nervous about it, just take one on your phone and keep it to yourself. That way, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, this 20-day challenge, when you take a picture at the end of the 20-day challenge, you see it will be a drastic difference.
Yeah, it would. I was actually one of those people that I didn't like taking like progress pictures because when I first started trying to lose weight, I wasn't where I wanted to be. But now I'm looking at my progress pictures that I just made myself take, and I'm happy with it. I'm like very happy with it.
I just kind of move on to a little bit a different topic here, but when it comes to body weight, no matter, you're still working out, you're still exercising. It may not be a barbell or a dumbbell, like a high, like really tough workout, like lifting a lot of weight. You still have to warm up and cool down, like because let's say after this pandemic ends and we can come back to the gym and everything. You still need to make sure you're taking care of yourself and make sure you stretch your muscles, you warm them up properly, and then you cool down properly with maybe a walk and some stretching and that kind of stuff. Because you don't want to come back in here saying, yes, let's go do some heavy squats, and you tear a muscle because you did not take consideration just because it's body weight doesn't mean it's a hard workout, your muscles tightened up. You still need to make sure you take care of yourselves as you're doing, like with nutrition, you warm up, you cool down and stay hydrated, especially because it is getting hot outside and everything like that.
Yeah, so that's a great point. Like, you do need to make sure you're warming up and cooling down. But one point that we also missed is a great point about body weight exercises. It actually aids in injury prevention. Just because of one of the top points that we did hit, and it's, hitting those small muscle groups, working on flexibility, working on core strength. All of that aids in injury prevention. But you do still have to do the small things like Austin said, and do your warm-ups, do your cool downs, do your stretching, drink enough water, eat the right foods. Like, you got to do all those small things on top of the body weight exercises, and you will still smash and hit goals.
Like, just to tie everyone in together, one of the good things we got going on now, if you are a member of the gym, you're not coming, you can't come, we do have our online classes.
Yeah.
And everything's online. We go through a warm-up, we go through a workout, we go through a cool down at the end. If you have any nutrition questions, ask. You can always post. All the coaches are here to help you at any time. All you gotta do is just reach out to us, and we're here to help you.
And if you got access to one of us, you got access to all of us. Because we all got each other's number, we all got each other's social media. I mean, we're not hard to find. If you just follow the Next Level Fit page, we're all on there. So we're not hard to find at all. Yeah.
Man, if you feel like our classes are too advanced because we're called Next Level Fit, we are actually offering, I just put it up today, you go look at our Facebook page, Next Level Fit, we are offering a 28-day fitness challenge that you can do on your own, at your own pace. It comes with a full workout, full detailed workout. It'll tell you what days you need to rest, what days you have an actual workout itself for 28 days, as well as a nutrition guideline that goes with it. All right, and that's completely free. Like, we're giving it to y'all completely free. All right, so it's on our Facebook page as a link. If you go to my Facebook page, it's on there. It's posted on our Instagram as well too. But I mean, like, that's the free version. Then once you do it, like, you're going to see results. You're going to lose up to 15 pounds, like we just talked about. You're going to lose up to 15 pounds if you stick to it to the T. All right, if you deviate from it, that's on you. But if you stick to it to the T, you're going to lose up to 15 pounds. All right. Now, once you finish that program, you're probably going to be like, you know what? What's the next step? Do I do the same thing over again, or do I advance it? I would say you advance it. All right. And then you can upgrade the program. Now, it's going to be it's a limited time offer right now, but it's $47 to upgrade it. And then when you upgrade it, we actually upgrade it to your needs. You won't have the same program as somebody else. you'll do a Zoom call with me and Matt, and literally I'll design your workout, or Lester and I will design your workout, and then Matt will design your nutrition based off of your goals, off of what you finish off of that 28-day challenge, so that you keep progressing. There's a reason why we're giving it out for free. It's not the whole like they're just trying to get members and stuff like that. No, like this is a hard time for a lot of people, Aaron. This is like a stress reliever for a lot of people. So we're giving you a stress reliever for free. All right. So and it's not one of those like BS programs that you can just download, or you watch some Instagram model do something that they probably don't even do themselves, and they're just posting stuff. Like, but this is like actual exercises that you would probably see us do, especially if you join our actual classes. You see us demonstrate the videos for you. So like, it's not like we're just sitting on our butts and we only do a certain type of lifting and then we show y'all something else. No, we're actually out for you guys, and we actually help you guys all the way through the whole process, as well as doing our own fitness. So that's that.
Yeah, we like, just to kind of piggyback, we put thought into these programs, like thought. So like he said, it's not like something that somebody just threw together and threw online just as a little BS, little free program. Like, no, we know it's hard times. We know a lot of people realize they got the time to actually go to the gym right now, but no gyms are open. They realize they want to start getting in shape, and now is the perfect time to do it, but they don't know how to start. So we're putting this out there for you, for those people that want to get started and just don't know how. Like, we're trying to give you the tools in order to get yourself going, just so you can start seeing the results you want in a timely fashion. But also, once you finish like the 28-day program, you can also continue to advance it.
I made a post last week that was like knowing your whys. So before, a lot of people whys was like they wanted to do this type of training because they, health problems, whatever, blah blah, but things got in the way. All right. So during this time frame, we talked about this before on other podcasts. You have the time now, and I'm assuming you have the time now. I'm not in everybody's home, so I'm assuming you have the time now. You have more time, so like take that effort to do it. Like I said, it's completely on your time. You don't always have to do it with us in the class, with the classes that we do through Zoom. This is just something to help you guys, because this is not necessarily like, yes, this is our lifestyle, this is how we make money and stuff like that. But like, people don't understand, if you're not as healthy as you can be, like you're not gonna last on this earth long enough. All right, so that's my biggest thing. Like, that's my way of saving people.
Yeah.
Bringing a way of bring you a healthier lifestyle.
Yes.
So, or I should say our way, but it's our way of helping you guys. So this is why we do this, and this is why we're giving it away for free. And it is a limited time offer, especially with this whole quarantine thing going through until mid-May. Like we're probably going to offer it until mid-May. Like that's how much we try to do this stuff. We're trying to pass this information along. So that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, I mean, just real quick, like to piggyback off what you just said, is this how we make a living? Yes, but at the same time, the one reason I love these group of coaches that we got here is we do it more because we actually care about people. We all got into this because of the people. Like, we want to help people, and that's the reason we do stuff like this. So that's just one of my biggest points, and that's why I love this group of coaches that we have here.
Yeah, you want to be rich, just ain't a career.
No.
Definitely not. You think about it, like we were like, oh man, some coaches get paid. Yeah, but everybody knows exactly which coaches get paid the millions. Like, there's only a few. Especially even at the college level, it's not as pretty as you think. Like,
no,
you do a coaching job because you care about the people, or the athlete, or whatever, the clients, however. Like, this is not like, there are people be like, oh yeah, I make this and make that, and they probably have their bed sitting on the floor. No offense to some people out there that probably do that, but I'm just saying, it's not glitz and glamour. We give you the real deal. Like, I work a second job. Okay, I own a gym, work a seventh job. So
we all do. Like, literally, we all do.
So we're doing this stuff to help you guys out.
I think just last thing, if you actually look at the top 10 causes of death in America, maybe about half, not 6 out of those 10 deaths are lifestyle based. And I think it's just crazy to kind of think about that. Like, you think about cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke,
diabetes,
all of that. It's just based off your lifestyle, and that's why we want to be here for you to help you change, so you don't become a statistic. You become healthy and you live your own life, and you don't have to become dependable on a medical or any surgeries or be forced to do something later on in life just because you got some of the disease that you could prevent way before. So luckily there is the time now. We're here to help, and we want to make sure you get the best of yourself and the life you have ahead.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, like, or you don't know when you want to make the change, I'm going to be really, real sick. I don't have any kids, but many people out there who do our classes or who are going to watch this and want to join this, y'all have kids. Now, your kids may be young, they may be old, doesn't matter. But wouldn't you want to be here to see more of what they can do? Be there for their graduation, be there for their graduate college, be there for their marriage, be there for their engagement, their marriage, their kids, your grandkids.
Your great grandkids.
You want to be there for that. You might have to change your life a little bit in order to get there. So it's just a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. Speaking of kids, I mean, this is something that you can do with your kids. I mean, what a better time to start working out and like training your body, especially now that everything's pretty much body weight, for your kids. I mean, kids can do body weight exercise. It's a great thing for them to do. If your kids aren't that active, now is a great time for them to start being active.
I
And
mean,
if nothing else, it made his leg the good way working out. Exercises, it's hilarious.
I mean, if you watch, I mean, I know a few of my professors back at also talk about, if you watch kids, most stuff they're doing is bodyweight. Like, they're squatting all the time, they're spraying around all the time, they're on the monkey bars, they're doing a lot of bodyweight stuff. So why not incorporate, make it a family thing, make it fun, make it like 45 minutes of being together and not stressing about life right now. You know, you're together, you're with family, that's maybe the greatest thing ever right there.
Like, that's the next goal. Mom and dad fit. Taking on too many projects, but that's going to be a project later on. Because I actually did train one of my current clients actually right now while she was during her pregnancy, all the way up to 37. I think it was 37 weeks. All the way up to 37 weeks, and then she had her son, and then she ended up losing all of her baby fat really fast. Reason why is because she continued training all the way through. So that is actually going to be one of my goals in the near future, is to do something as far as like getting females that are either currently pregnant or after their pregnancy, getting them back into shape. So that's later on down the road though. It takes time. It takes time to build that. But that's pretty much all that we got. And actually, tell you what, Austin kind of brought up a great tip. That's going to be our next topic next week, because that's actually a real big thing. So we're going to talk about lifestyles, and we're going to talk about these heart diseases and all this other stuff. So we're going to get like really into our exercise science. We're going to go back to college for a little bit, even though Austin technically just left college. But we're gonna take it back. You know, I haven't been in college, well, grad school 2015, but undergrad 2012. So I'm gonna go back to my old school books, and we're gonna pull out some information. Yeah, you ready?
2009, I'm the old guy.
All right. So that concludes our episode talking about the benefits of body weight training. I know we got a little bit off topic, but we did hit all the key points in the beginning. So Coach Stanley out with the rest of the crew.
Coach Lester.
They said it at the same time, but it's all right. Next Level Fit podcast. We out.